Court is now in session.
Welcome to Opening Arguments, where the primary objective is to get laughed out of the courtroom. We have 16 lawyers all competing to be called the cleverest counselor. This show was shot in the undisputed entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. And now let's welcome your host, Miles Weber.
Hello, my name is Miles Weber. Welcome back to Opening Arguments. The finals are coming up, but before we get to that, I just kind of want to go over a broad view of the season we've had, because I feel like we've had a lot of fun here. We've met a lot of really awesome attorneys, a lot of really awesome comedians. So when I want to come over here to the jury right now, Blake, when you think about the season as a whole and everything that we've done here, what are some of the highlights from you? What are some of the thoughts and takeaways that you have from this season?
Well, I can think about 3 or 4 other attorneys that I think could easily be standing where they're standing right now. I think we got it right as far as these final 2, but it's been about 3 or 4 other ones I thought was exceptional. Ty Kehoe was one of them.
Yeah.
The other Flamme, that guy named Troy. I thought Troy was got the Charlie Lou. I thought he was absolutely hysterical. He just didn't have no time to get out his material. But when I put this show together, people have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. You have any idea how difficult it is to get 16 lawyers to come out and do something, in a sense, pro bono and have fun with it? I just happen to get. It's tough. It was. I mean, it was. It was crunch time about when we got to the Elite Eight. When I was short one attorney. Yeah. And I ended up getting Paul Gaudet after calling his law firm at 4 a.m, him answering the phone. Yeah. But I'm glad these guys are here. I've maintained that any of the final 4 could be stand-up comedians. I like both of these guys a lot. And I wish we could, if it was a way to be a tie so both could win, I would throw that, but I know we got to choose one of them. Both you guys have been great. I'm straight from the heart. The thing is, I never voted against either one of them in any performance ever. I voted for them every single time, both of them, every time.
You got some brown on your nose right here.
You notice that?
Yeah, that's fine. But no, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
It won't come off.
It won't. I know. It just got everywhere. But we have had great attorneys. We've had phenomenal attorneys all season that I agree with you. Easily, a lot of them could do stand-up. Easily, well, 100%. So yeah, it's been a phenomenal season for attorneys, and it's very difficult to get it all together. So we appreciate you, Blake, for making it happen. Oh yeah, absolutely. Kathleen, the whole season, we've had a lot of fun, and it's been wonderful. When you think back at the season, what are some highlights for you?
The highlights for me, well, you just said we had a broad vision of this, and I knew you were talking.
Exactly, yeah. She's got broad vision.
I'm the broad. No, he's correct. I don't know how you got all these attorneys to show up. Have you ever tried to get an attorney and get an appointment? And they say, I have something 2 weeks from Thursday. Yeah. You know, you go, yeah, but a guy tried to kill me. Well, I don't have, my calendar is completely booked. So how you got 16 attorneys and great attorneys. When you said this, I thought, okay, these are going to be these, you know, everybody calls Saul type attorneys. Yeah. And it's going to be these really, you know, bad attorneys. Ones, yeah. No, these guys are great. They're wonderful. Oh, yeah. And some of the ladies, too, that they were all just professional, wonderful, smart, some of them very handsome, some of them not so handsome, some of them mean. Someone was mean. Anyway.
I like what you said, though, about having to get the attorney and well, someone's trying to kill me. I don't have 2 weeks. And they're like, well, how fast can you run?
Right. So, how you did is unbelievable. But yeah, I'm very proud of what we've done. I'm very proud of the 2 finalists that we have here. And again, I agree. A lot of them could easily be standing in those 2 places, but they did a great job. They're good talkers. Oh, yeah. They're good convincers, which is what an attorney does. And they convinced me a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And when you talk about favorite cases, that one about the witch, whew.
Oh, yeah.
Relatable. Anyway, very excited to be here.
It's good. Oh, yeah, it's great. Derek, the whole season.
I thought the cases were a lot of fun. Yeah. It was great seeing all the effort put forth by the attorneys to put together props and graphics and things and really take the time and effort to put together these arguments that were not only compelling arguments, but very, very entertaining.
Yes.
And while as much as I'd like to believe Blake and his brown-nosing ways and saying, oh, I wish they both could win, again, that's the problem with America, you and your participation trophy. Why don't we take thing 1 and thing 2 for ice cream afterwards? Oh, you guys both argued. Good for you. Well, nobody loses. somebody's going to lose, and someone's walking away with a trophy. I've seen what the trophy looks like. It's going to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
On one of your mantles.
It's going to be great. Yeah, one of you is going to get the trophy,
or
and
next to Stubbs' Darth Vader helmet.
I just decided I'm going to get ice cream when this is over. So, yes, 100%. Thank you for the good idea, Derek. Yeah, we could all go. We'll all go get ice cream. I feel like we all deserved it. Yeah, it's been a great season. We really appreciate that everybody's been watching. This has been a lot of fun to film, a lot of working parts, like we said, but we made it all work, and we made it happen. And I do want to show the attorneys some love over here. Mr. Steven Stubbs, you've been phenomenal all season. We really appreciate you coming through. Before we showcase one of your old arguments that you've argued this season, why don't you take a little bit to tell us about your practice? Give yourself a little plug.
Okay, I am a biker attorney. I am international counsel for the Mongols Motorcycle Club, and I go after police that do bad things. And nice. So I ride and I pay for all the other cases that don't pay much by personal injury cases with motorcycles. We specialize in it, and we do a really good job helping bikers that go down. And I really like it when lying police officers, I like the good ones, but I really like it when I can go after and get fired a lying police officer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're doing the good work. So we appreciate you, man. It's been phenomenal watching work this season. So we're going to cut right now to one of your best arguments that you had up to this point. Go ahead and take a look. If a movie in a theater is really lousy, that has completely wasted a patron's time, should they be allowed to sue the actors and actresses in the movie or the movie theater? So first, we're going to have Steven Stubbs arguing. This is his 2-minute argument. Let's take a look, shall we?
Have you ever watched a movie and thought to yourself, I'll never get that 2 hours of my life back? Has a movie made you stupider? You should get compensation from the source of the problem. Ben Affleck and other horrible actors just like him. We're talking negligent infliction of incredulous stupor. You deserve the price of your ticket back, plus pain and suffering. And it's not the movie theater's fault. They're victims too. Then there's tortious interference with good judgment. We've all heard that sad tale of a beauty that takes a friend zone to go see Twilight. Her judgment is tanked, he gets lucky, and she's left with a lifetime of regret and PTSD. Did you see a warning for sparkly vampires? I didn't see a sparkly vampire warning label. Robert Pattinson violated her rights. Go Team Edward. Then there's intentional deprivation of joy. Oh, this is no accident. You don't allow Ben Affleck to ruin Batman when you know full well that his only good movie was Good Will Hunting, where he plays a loser that isn't as good as Matt Damon. That wasn't acting. That was real life. If the only periodical you can find to put on your little posters is the Helen Keller Deaf and Blind Weekly, I rest my case. You can't blame the movie theaters. They are the heroes of this tragedy. Like skilled physicians, they give us the only medicine that dulls the pain. Over-buttered popcorn and goobers. Sometimes I like the Twizzlers too.
A sea of mouth-watering Twizzlers.
You don't blame the medicine givers. You blame the source. Bad actors. And Bella made a wrong choice. Edward hardly even talks. Go Team Jacob.
Big round of applause for Steven Stubbs. Very good, very funny. We can't wait to hear your final argument against Patrick Driscoll. So Patrick, he showed him some love. What type of law do you practice? Tell everybody about it.
I do a lot of family law and bankruptcy work for debtors.
Okay.
And then with that, there comes a lot of personal injury referral work. But what I mean by that is a lot of people come and say, hey, I need a good attorney. I say, look, no one's a jack of all trades. No one can do everything well, but I know the ones that are the best. So if you talk to me, I could put you in the right hands and get people set up with the right lawyer that they need in those situations.
That's
Works
really
pretty
awesome. It's good that we've got the two good attorneys who are practicing great law. You're both doing phenomenal things, so give it up for them, first of all. But we're also going to take a look at one of Patrick's best arguments from this season. So, take a look. Should Lucy be held responsible for back injuries sustained by Charlie Brown from her pulling away the football when he tried to kick it? We're going to start with Patrick. You got 2 minutes. The floor is yours.
Thank you. First off, Lucy Van Pelt. What a horrible little girl. Who does that to the neighborhood dummy? I mean, we know that she can't avoid liability. The seminal case, Pinky versus the Brain.
The Pinky and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane.
Stood clearly for the item that you cannot escape liability just because the victim's dumb. And we know Charlie Brown is, of course, a blockhead. In fact, he really is dumb. This isn't the first time Lucy has done this. She's done this every year since 1951. Whew. 70 years she's been doing this. Speaking of which, I gotta get the name of who's been doing her surgery. I mean, she's pushing 80 and she looks great. But focusing on this, we have to look at the entirety of the case, and we have to look at the background of what took place. Lucy was setting up a TikTok video. And Charlie's teacher saw the whole thing on the playground. And I want to get the quote exactly right here, but Ms. Othmar says, wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. More touching things have not been said. She swears like a sailor. But you should find in Charlie's favor.
Well done, Patrick. Well done, Patrick. All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time for our final debate. Attorneys, are you ready?
No.
Perfect. Jury, are you ready?
Yes.
Do this.
All
Let's
right.
get this.
Perfect.
I'm ready.
I'm excited. We'll be doing this right after the commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more opening arguments after this.
Welcome back to Opening Arguments, videotaped live in the undisputed entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. Now let's welcome back your host, Miles Weber.
Hey! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for the moment you've all been waiting for, our final argument. All righty. Attorneys, let's do this thing. Here we go. Your case is, should Mr. Potato Head get a percentage of the profits from all fast food restaurants that make French fries? Stephen said, you have 2 minutes to argue. The floor is yours.
So Mr. Potato Head has all his friends and relatives, right? These potatoes.
Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch.
Then they get captured, shipped off to these fast food French fry makers. They get peeled. Then they get chopped and sliced. And then they prepare this boiling oil. And they throw them in.
Help! I need somebody.
And they bubble, and their skin gets all hard and crispy, and if that's not enough, they're then taken out, and some put all kinds of stuff on them. And they're splashed with sauces and ketchup and salt. And then they bite them. They bite them and they chew them up. And then they swallow them. And if you're at McDonald's, they throw them up. But if you're not at McDonald's, it goes down through your intestinal tract. And it turns into poop. That's what they do to Mr. Potato Head's friends and relatives. So sure, money will make all that better. Mr. Potato Head would probably help sell the French fries if he got money for it. Why should should we get him a financial windfall for selling French fries when he's a plastic toy made in Taiwan? Y'all potato-eating sickos should be ashamed of yourselves, and I'm gonna go eat a burger.
Oh, give it up for Stephen Stubbs. With the most passionate argument he's had all season. I didn't think he could go bigger. I'm giving the slight edge to you right now, Stephen, only because Patrick is now half deaf having listened to your argument. That being said, let's toss it over to Patrick. You have 2 minutes to argue. The floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I regret to inform you that I've just learned that my client is dead. And delicious. And don't worry about it. He didn't feel a thing. I made sure he was good and baked before we got here. So we're in Nevada. But looky, I made sure I came along with his last will and testament. I, Mr. Potato Head, being of vegetable mind and lightly salted body, do make this my last meal in taterment. It's kind of clever there. To my mistress, the ever-savory Mrs. Smashed Potatoes, I give her a side of my gravy. To my 3 little fries, Frenchy, curly, and waffle, I leave my air fryer and heating lamp. Stay hot, you 3. No one likes cold fries. And to my final resting place, and oddly enough, my executioner, I leave 2 antacid tablets. As quickly as you help me pass, I hope to pass from you. Please scatter the remainder of my hashes on the nearest grill. And remember, I wish to leave any money received from my fast food company lawsuit. I leave it to the jury of opening arguments as a bribe. This is business, and my family has always been a little greasy. There you have it. You have to rule in favor because, hey, where's your money going to come from? You're not making it on this show.
He's not wrong. Give it up for Patrick Driscoll, everybody. Oh.
You didn't think you were going to see a grown man deep throat a potato today, did you? That's how we're doing it here.
Absolutely, everybody. All right, Jerry, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Who do you think is the winner? Blake, we're going to start with you.
Well, as I said earlier, I never voted against either one of these guys, and I have to do it now.
You're going to have to do it now.
Right. I think it's ironic that we're talking about potatoes on Friday.
Oh. That's 2 good ones for you today.
That's all. Well, both of them are just so. Aren't both of them really? Just so good.
Yeah. What do you think?
I just assume both of them are gonna be good always. So I'm going with such a slight margin. Boy, this is a tough call. I'm going to go with Stubbs.
All right, Stephen Stubbs. That's going to be the first vote. All right, Kathleen, who are you going with?
Again, this was tough. I never thought I'd see someone giving Mr. Potato Head a smashing like that.
Right? That was a thorough smashing.
Wow. I love props, as you know. I love the props. I love the visual. I have to see the visual on what happened to that poor thing, that poor man.
So much.
You know I love you, Stubbs. You know I love you. I love a bow tie. I love the glasses. I got to go with Patrick.
Oh, she's going with Patrick. That means, Derek, you are a deciding vote. Who do you side with?
This was impressive. First off, I thought we canceled Mr. Potato Head this year, didn't we? Along with Pepe Le Pew and Dr. Seuss. We got rid of all the terrorists.
It's just Potato Head
this year. Okay, cool. Just checking. I'll tell you what, Patrick, if you devoured everything like you did that potato, I wouldn't have seen your wife on Tinder earlier today.
Ooh.
So,
all the shade.
Come on now. The fact that you counted 2 good ones for Blake is really not a testament to your math skills at all, Mr. Weber. At all.
It's been a long day.
It's been rough. The lights are hot in here.
No.
Very compelling arguments from both of the guys. And but I'll tell you what, I love Stubbs' energy. He's out of his mind, but I mean, you got to love a guy that just literally puts his face in a potato. I thought from here it was an actual Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
When he started biting it, I thought, oh my gosh.
I'm like, he starts chewing plastic. I go, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
You know what? For the commitment, I got to go Patrick.
That means Patrick Driscoll is our winner, ladies and gentlemen. Steven Stubbs, you did wonderful. Give it up for Steven. He was fantastic. So good. Oh, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. We are going to be giving a trophy to Patrick. Did we actually get a trophy? Did we not? Have we been lying this entire time? I don't know. You're going to come back and find out with more opening arguments after this.
Welcome back to Opening Arguments, videotaped live in the undisputed entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. Now let's welcome back your host, Miles Weber.
Ladies and gentlemen, look what I found here. We have a real, actual live trophy for our winner of Season 1 of Opening Arguments. Give it up for Mr. Patrick Driscoll. Come on over, Patrick. Well argued. There's that. The floor is yours. Give your acceptance speech.
Blake, you said it was going to be bigger than me. I've eaten potatoes bigger than this.
I believe you. We all saw it.
Could you do me a favor? Thank the judges for me. I'd like to thank everyone, most of all Steven. Steven, you made me bring my A game. I'm very grateful for that. And just like to say I'm very grateful for this trophy. It's going to collect a lot of dust in my closet. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Patrick. Congratulations. All righty, perfect. Give it for Patrick Driscoll, everybody. Goodness gracious. Man, we did it, everyone. We did it. We did a show. We made it happen. And we couldn't have done it without the attorneys, but equally, we also couldn't have done it without our fantastic jury. How about another big round of applause for our jury, everybody? Hanging tough with us this season. For a final goodbye, Blake, why don't you tell everybody at home where they can find you?
Unconfirmed breaking news.com. I do the weekend edition, advice column, life through Blake's eyes. To you.
FunnyDunbar.com is my website. You can see where I'm performing, probably in Las Vegas. This was so much fun. Thank you for having me here. What a great time. Looking forward to Season 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be great. If you thought Season 1 was wild, wait till you see Season 2. Absolutely. Derek, where can the lovely people at home find you?
DerekRichards.com is my website. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, podcast called The Drink with Derek. Also special on Amazon Prime called The Irish Comedy Tour. But looking forward to coming back here and really looking forward to executing somebody next
I'm telling you, right? It's going to be...
let's ramp this up.
We're going all the way. I mean, we're pulling no punches Season 2. We already got a guillotine coming in the mail with our buzzer and our clock and everything. We did kill a potato this season. We absolutely did. We all watched the murder of a potato on television. And we even got a little bit of a bribe in there, right, Blake?
No more dry witches.
No more dry witches. Only moist witches. That's what we're all about here.
We also saw the murdering of a bunch of comedy material from Blake.
This is very true.
I killed it. That means I killed it.
That's
right?
That's the biggest crime ever. The unsolved mystery is how he's sitting there. I don't understand.
Where's the chair? I'm the only one that votes for Stubbs. The reason why I vote for Stubbs because he protects people regarding motorcycles, and I know of a guy that bought a knockoff motorcycle. It was a Harley Davidson.
I side with Derek on that
See?
one. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. For a second, I was like, oh, he's been okay today.
You know what it is? This is for you.
That's still two.
He was
still two.
-1 for that one.
Yes.
He was almost convicted of murder, and then he brought more evidence.
Yes.
Convicting himself.
Yes.
Hang on, by the way, I forgot this gun with my fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
Matching ballistics report.
Are you guys dusting? I can do that. Let me just see.
Hang on, look at this. Look what I found.
Oh,
fingerprints. Done.
This is perfect. All right. Well, I mean, I think I speak for everybody at home when I say that we're going to miss most of you, and we will see you. And we will be seeing you next season. How about one last final round of applause for Derek Richards, everybody. Give it up for him. Kathleen Dunbar, Blake Grantham, and our attorney, Stephen Stubbs. And the winner of season 1, Patrick Driscoll, everybody. Give it up. My name is Miles Weber. I'm a comic too. Feel free to follow me online at Miles Weber Joker. You can check out my website, milesweber.com, see when I'm coming to a city near you. That being said, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us on season 1 for Opening Arguments. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
When a judge wears a frown and is legally bound to tell a lawyer that's speaking that you better sit down, you know you're listening to Opening Arguments. When they get in a group saying things that they'll prove, and then the judge gets so angry, wants to have them removed, you know you're listening to Opening Arguments. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. When they speak of their case at a feverish pace, and the jury starts laughing, can I keep a straight face? You know you're listening to Opening Arguments. They don't care about facts when they make their attacks, and when they're making their statements, telling lies by the pack. No doubt you're listening to Opening Arguments. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. When they speak of their case at a feverish pace, and the jury starts laughing, can I keep a straight face? You know you're listening to Opening Arguments. They don't care about facts when they make their attack, and when they're making their statement, telling lies by the pack. No doubt you're listening to Opening Arguments. They tell you the grass is not real green. They tell you the sun is not real hot. They think you'll believe in anything if they say the words a lot. They'll defend most anyone. They say they deserve a speedy trial. They'll tell you that Jack the Ripper's nice because he has a friendly smile. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true. To the jury, when you see that I am through, trust in every word I've said, assume it's all true.
You